everyone, so welcome to all of you on the YouTube channel of the WAR community, and I hope all of you are doing good, all are safe. So today in this video we are going to discuss about the previous year paper, that means paper of 2024, March 2024, for the CUT paper number COQP paper number 11, and we are going to discuss the part of quantitative aptitude. Okay, so we will directly jump on the questions, but before starting, you have to subscribe this channel so that we are going to discuss all papers here. So you will get all the notifications. So don't forget to press the bell icon. जो आपको सबके notifications मिल जाएंगे and you can see all the solutions here. So let's see the solution now. We will jump on the questions. So in the 2024 from the quantitative aptitude, here's the question number 1 on the screen. So what are they saying in the question? Let's solve it. What are they saying? The perimeter of square is a 48 centimeter. The area of a rectangle is 4 centimeter square less than the area of square. If the length of rectangle is a 14 centimeter, then what is the perimeter of the rectangle? So what are they saying? First here, the perimeter of a square is a 48. What we know that for the square perimeter means 4a is equal to 48. So can we say that side of square will be equals to 12 centimeter. If side of square is a 12 centimeter, then area of rectangle is 4 centimeter square less than area of square. So what will be the area of square? Area of square will be equals to side square, that means 12 square. So this area will be equals to 144. This is the area of square. So what will be the area of rectangle? Then area of rectangle will be equals to 4 centimeter less than the square. That means 144 minus 4, which will be equals to 140. So if the area is a 140 and they are saying that length is a 14 centimeter. So area is equals to what? L into B is equal to 140, out of which L is a 14. So what will be the B? B will be 140 by L, that means 140 by 14. So we can say L will be equals to 10. So if L is a 14 and B is a 10. So what will be the perimeter? Perimeter will be equals to twice of L plus B, that means twice of 14 plus 10. So 14 plus 10, 24. 24's double will be 48. So the perimeter will be equals to 48 centimeter of the rectangle. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Now we will go for the next question. We can jump on the question number 2. If you have any doubt in this question, then you can put your doubt in the comment section. Definitely me or my team will reach to you. Okay. Now let's jump on the question number 2. So let's see what are they saying in the question number 2. Of the 1,000 inhabitants of a town, 60% are males, of whom 20% are literate. If of all the inhabitants, 25% are literate, then percent of the female of the town are literate. So total are thousands. Total are 1,000 inhabited. And what we know, if in all the inhabitants 25% are the literate. So 25% literate means I can say that literate will be 25% of 1,000 will be 250 are literate. So what are they saying? Out of it 60% are male. So if I am saying that if I divide this 1,000 into male is to female, so male is a 60%. 60% means those will be 600 and female will be 40%. Remaining means what? 60% male means 40% will be female. So 400 are female. And what are they saying here? Out of those 60% male, 20% are literate. So if I divide this male into literate and illiterate, so literate will be 20%. So 20% of 600 means it will be 120. As I know that they are saying that what percent of female of the town are literate. So I know total female are 250. Total literate are 250. Out of which male is to female. If male are 120, then female must be 130 because total are 250. So what are they saying? What percent of female of the town are literate? So what percent will be there? 130 divided by 250 into 100. 0, 0 cancel. 25 fours are 13 fours are what percent? Sorry. They are asking here what percent of female of the town, right? Not of the literate. Sorry. So how much female are there? How many female are there? 130 female out of 400, right? There are total 130 literate female and total female are the 400. So how much percentage will be there? This double zero cancel. 130 by 4 will be how much? 32.5%, right? So answer will be option number 3. That is the 32.5% female are the literate. So I hope you get this. Then we will go for the next question. So the question number 3. What are they saying in this question number 3? The salaries of A, B, C are in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5. The increments of 10%, 20% and 50% are allowed respectively in their salaries. Then what will be the new ratio of their salaries? So whenever such question comes in the form of ratio and salary has been increased by something percentage or like such questions are given, then always assume this ratio means this salary in terms of the 100. Like this ratio was a 3 is to 4 is to 5. So I will assume it as a 300, 400 and 500. So what are they saying? First, it has been increased by 10%. So 10% of 30, 300 will be equals to how much? 10% will be equals to 30. Means new salary will be 330. Similarly, this is a 20%. So 20% of 400 will be 80. Means new salary will be 480. And this is a 50%. So 50% of 500 will be 250. So new salary will be 750. Now if I cancel out 0, 0, 0 will get cancelled. 3 into 11, 3 into 16, 3 into 25. So what will be the new ratio? 11 is to 16 is to 25. That is option number 2 will be the answer. That's it. Simple one. I hope you are getting this. Now we will go for the question number 4. So you can see a question number 4. This is the question of pipe and cistern. What are they saying here? 3 taps A, B, C can fill a tank in 12 hours, 15 and 20 hours respectively. If A is open all the time and B and C are open for 1 hour each, alternately, then the tank will full in what? So first of all, what we will do, we will find out their efficiency. It's 12, 15 and 20. So total capacity of the container will be 60. So the efficiency of A will be 5, efficiency of B will be 4, efficiency of C will be 3. Now what I know that for first hour, as we know that A is open all the time and B and C are open alternately. So for first hour, A plus B will work. So how much will fill? 5 plus 4, that means 9 liter will get filled. On the second hour, we can say that A plus C will work. So A plus C means 5 plus 3. So 8 will complete. So in every 2 hours, 17 liter is filled and total is a 61. So you can say that here I am writing a hours and here liter how much has been filled. So in a 2 hours 17 will be filled. In a 4 hours 34 will be filled. In a 6 hours 51 will be filled. And on a 7th hour 51 plus 9, because I know that in the first hour 9 liter gets filled. So 51 plus 9, that means 60 liter will be filled in a 7 hours. So your whole tank will be full in a 7 hours. That's it. Easier. Just have to find out it's 17. So if I divide this 60 by 17, 17 threes are 51. Means at least 3 times pair of 2. It will be complete 6 days. Plus on the 7th day, 9 liter will fill. So total will be 7 hours. 60 liter will be full. Okay. I hope you are getting this. If you have doubt, then please ask in the comment section. As I always say, me or my team will definitely reach to you and will clear all your doubts. Okay, and these are the exams questions, previous year paper questions. So all are important. So please, any doubt, single doubt, please ask. Okay, now let's go for the question number 5. Walking at 5 by 6 of his usual speed, a man is a 10-minute late. The usual speed taken by him to cover that distance is what? So 5 by 6, which means this is the usual speed and this is his new speed, means today's speed. So what are they saying that? Suppose he is going with the 5. So 5x. If his speed is a 5x, then what we know? We will use here distance is the same, right? So distance is equal to what? Speed into time. That means we are using what? Chain rule. So S1 T1 is equal to S2 T2. So whenever he is going with the 5x, he required a 10-minute extra, means T plus 10. And whenever he is going with the 6x, then he required a T time. So if you find out 5xt plus 50x, which is equal to 6xt. So I can say that 6xt minus 5xt will be 1xt is equal to 50x. That means xx will get cancelled. So t will be equals to how much? 50 minutes. So what they have asked? The usual time taken to cover the distance. So it will be the 50 minutes. Even you do not need to take x. Simply I will take as a 5 into t plus 10 in the exam. This is how we will solve, which is equal to 60. So 5t plus 50 is equal to 60. That means t is equal to 50. This is what you must do in the exam. That's it. Easier. Okay. Now let's go for the next question. It was easier. You can easily get the marks in such questions. Now next is the partnership question. What are they saying here? P, Q and R enter into a partnership. P invests 3 times as much as Q invests and Q invests 2/3 of what R invests. At the end of the year, the profit earned is 8800. What is the share of Q in the profit? So P invest how much? 3 times of Q. That means I can say that P by Q will be 3 by 1. And Q invests 2/3 of R. So Q is equal to 2 by third of R. That means Q by R is equal to 2 by. So if I have to find out the ratio of P is to Q is to R, what will it be? This is the Q is a common, this Q is a 1. So if I multiply by 2, this will be 6 by 2. So ratio will be 6 is to 2 is to 3. And what is here? They are saying that total profit is 8800. What is the share of Q? So Q will be how much? 2 out of 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 3, 11. So how much will it be out of 8800? So 11 8s are 800 ka double hota hai 1600. So share of Q will be 1600. That is option number 2 was your answer. Easier. All questions were really easy. Nothing was there. Now we will go for the next question. You can see here question number 7, which is of the mixture allegation. Okay. Mixture ka question. If in 3 vessels, each of 50 liters capacity, mixture of milk and water is filled, the ratio of milk and water are 1 is to 2, 3 is to 1 and 3 is to 2 in the 3 respective vessels. If all the 3 vessels are empty in a single vessel, find the proportion of milk and water. So what is these ratios? 1 is to 2, 3 is to 1 and 3 is to 2. So if I find out the ratio of milk here, milk will be how much in the first? 1 by 3. Out of this 3, 1 is to 3 is the milk. Plus in the second vessel, milk will be milk is to water, milk is to water, milk is to water. So in the second one, milk is a 3 by 4 out of 4. And in the third one, milk is a 3 by 5. So if you solve it, what will be the answer? LCM of 3, 4, 5 will be 60. So to make it 60, how much will it be? 1 by 3. How can I make it as a 60 if you multiply to all of them by 60? 1 by 3 into 60. Plus 3 by 4 into 60. Plus 3 by 5 into 60. How much it will be? 20, 15, 20 plus 45 plus 36. What will be the sum? 6 plus 5, 11. Carry will be 1. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 3 will be 10. So this is a 107. And how much? 101. And how much will be the water? Water will be 2 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 2 by 5. So how much will be the total water? Again, we will multiply by the 60 because LCM of all of them is a 60 plus 1 by 4 into 60 plus 2 by 5 into 60. So how much it will be? 3 into 20 means 40 plus 4 into 15. So this will be 15 and 5 into 12. So 12 twos are 24. So what will be this sum? 5 plus 4, 9. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 2 is a 7. So you can see the ratio will be 101 is to 79. Even once we get the 101, then also we can mark the option number 2 as the answer. This was just only the extra step which we can skip in the exam. Because we can see 101 is there in option and there is only single 101. Okay, and you can see the 101 is a prime number. So it cannot be cancelled out. So it will be the answer. So answer was option number 2. Again, this is easier question. So you can see all the questions are really easy. Nothing is there. Okay. Now we will go for the next question. Next question is of the permutation. What are they saying in this? How many words of 4 letters beginning with A or E can be formed with the letter of word equation? So in this equation, how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters are there, right? And what are they saying here? It should start. We required a 4 letters word and it should start with the A or E. So suppose the 4 letter word means first it's starting with the A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it's starting with the E, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many letters will be there? Suppose it is starting with the A. So how many letters will I have? 1, 2, 3. Means if I am starting with the A, so I won't consider this A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have a total 7 letters for first. So 7 for the second one, it will be 6. For the third one, it is a 5. Now suppose it is starting with the E. If it is starting with the E, then again I will consider out this E and I will consider the others one. Suppose I am not taking this E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means again 7 into 6 into 5. So this was the or means you will add it. How much it will be? 6 5s are 30, 37s are 210 plus 210. So total will be equals to 420. So your answer was option number 4. That's it. Easier one. Really too much easy. Even from the permutation combination, they have asked too much easier question. Okay, I hope you are getting this. You are enjoying this. अगर आपको सच में अच्छा लग रहा है then you can like this video. You can share with your friends also who are preparing for this exam. So they will also get the confidence कि अरे बहुत easy है, आराम से हो जाएगा. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe the channel. Okay, let's go for the question number 9. A and B together can complete a work in a 12 days. A alone can complete it in a 20 days. If B does not work, if B does the work only for half a day daily, then in how many days A and B together will complete the work? So we know that A plus B required 12 days and A alone required 20 days. So LCM means total work will be 60 and their efficiencies will be 5 and 3. So I can say that efficiency of A is equal to 3 and B will be what? If A plus B is a 5 out of which A is a 3, so what will be the B? B's efficiency will be 2. But what are they saying that? B work for half a day only. So if the efficiency of B is a 2 per day, right? Efficiency of B per day is equal to 2. So efficiency of B for half day will be how much? Per half day will be 1. So we can say that now efficiency of A plus B will be equals to 3 plus 1. Efficiency of A is a 3 and efficiency of B we will take only 1. So this is a 4. So required time will be equals to how much? So required days will be equals to total work 60 divided by efficiency is a 4. That means 15 days. So answer will be option number. That's it. If B had worked for full time, so it will be efficiency of B will be 2. So total efficiency will be 5 and we know that they can complete in the 12 days which is already given. But now B is working for only half day, so his efficiency will be 1 only. So due to this efficiency 1, total efficiency of A plus B will change to 4 and the number of days will be total work divided by efficiency, that means 15 days. That's okay, easier. And now let's go for the last question of the quantitative aptitude of paper number COQP 12 of March 2024. Now, among the given 3 numbers, the second is twice the first and is also thrice the first. Among the given 3 numbers, second is twice the first. Suppose 3 numbers are A, B, C. Second is what? Twice the first. So I can say that A by B will be equals to how much? 1 by 2. And also thrice the third. That means second B is equal to thrice the third. So what will be B by C? B by C will be 3 by 1. So if I have to make as a is to B is to C, how much will it be? This is a 1 is to 2 and this is a 3 is to 1. So this one I can make it as a 6 by multiplying with 3 3 and this one by multiplying with 2 2. So BB will be the same. So this will be 3 is to 6 is to 2. So if the average of 3 numbers is a 55. So what will be the average? Average will be equals to 3x plus 6x plus 2x divided by 3 which is equals to 55. Average of these 3 numbers. So how much it will be? 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 2. 11x is equal to 55 into 3. 11 ones are 11. Sorry, 55 into 3. 5s are. So value of 1x is equal to 5 3s are 15. So what is the largest number? Largest number is a B, which was a 6x. So 6 into 15 will be equals to 90. So your answer was option number 3, that is the 90. And that's it. This was your last question. There were the one more of the logical reasoning section. Means it was a mixed question, but there were a few questions from the logical reasoning also, which you will get in the next video. Okay, so you can find out in the description box also. And if you have any doubts, then you can join the workshop also. You will get the link of that workshop in the description, where all your doubts will get clear. And don't forget to watch the next video also and the previous videos also. So that's all. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. Stay safe.